Before we get into the video, I just want to remind you guys that I have some new Miami themed shirts on the merch store, and you can check them out by clicking the top link down in my description. I really think that this is some of the most unique Canes game day gear on the market. You're gonna love them. Well guys, it's finally here. The game that both Miami and Florida State fans circle on their calendars before the season even starts. Miami versus Florida State. Basically Christmas morning this Saturday. It's about to get wild. Now hold up before we dive into this one. Don't skip this. I promise that you want to hear this brief announcement. I'm finally doing a meetup with you guys at Caneswear. Yes, Caneswear. This Friday, November 4th from 5 to 7 p.m. Now, the crazy thing is it's not going to be just me that's there. We're also going to be joined potentially by Lance Leggett, Coach Hayes, Hurricane T2Y, Alex from Locked On Canes, potentially John from Cafecito and Canes, maybe Steve-O from 365 Canes Football. There are going to be a ton of Miami Hurricanes content creators there and some former Miami Hurricanes players as well. And also, I'm going to be giving away for free some of the Cane for Life Coach Coop wristbands. All you have to do is stop by Caneswear and say what's up, and I'll hook you up. Now, like I said, man, it's just going to be a chill environment. It's just going to be all of us hanging out, talking Miami Hurricanes football, getting to know each other. Don't be shy. Come on, stop on by Caneswear 5 to 7 p.m. this Friday night. I'm really looking forward to hanging out with you guys. Now, just keep in mind, however, that since I will be in Miami from Wednesday to Sunday, that means no call-in stream and no game day stream, because I'm literally going to be there at Hard Rock. So I'll be partying it up at the tailgates. My plan is to jump around to all the various different lots. And like I said, man, say what's up if you see me. If you're walking by and you see me, I mean, you're not going to be able to miss me, right? The guy with the hat that's way too big, the green and orange shoes, two totally different colors. Trust me, it's pretty hard to miss me. So when you see me, give me one of the Coop. I'll run up, I'll chest bump you, I'll high five you, we'll say what's up. It'll be a good time. So back to the Miami versus FSU matchup, and I'm just going to be blunt and honest. Let's be real. Most Miami Hurricanes fans are not confident going into this game. Now, technically speaking, the Seminoles have only won one more game than we have, but there's no denying that they're just all around playing better football right now. Their quarterback, Jordan Travis, is having his best season yet, and their offense is very balanced and productive. But hey, at least Miami has the better kickers, right? I mean, it seems like I'm trying to plug in a joke here, but it is actually true. We do, but this thing would have to come down to quadruple overtime and us trading field goals for me to feel more confident. Now, a big question for Miami going into this game is, will quarterback Tyler Van Dyke be ready? Now, at the time of filming this video, I have no idea. There's been no official announcement made. Maybe by the time this video actually uploads, we will all have an answer to that question. But right now, the last thing I heard was just that he's continuing to improve. But they seem to really not be disclosing the extent of his injury. I know that he wants to play in this game, especially after what happened last year, but I have no idea if it's going to be TVD or Jake Garcia in this one. But let's jump on over and take a brief look at the history between these two teams. Miami and Florida State have faced off 66 times in total, with Miami actually leading that series 35-31. The most recent matchup last year ended with Florida State winning that game 31-28. And now we'll take a look at some average stats this season so far for both of these teams. So far in 2022, average points per game for Florida State coming in at 32, Miami at 27. Points allowed against them per game, Florida State 22, Miami 23. Average yards so far this season per game, FSU 487, Miami 424. And yards allowed against them per game, FSU 324, Miami 342. Now let's just keep the ball rolling and get straight into three keys to a victory for both of these squads. And I realize some of you may be scratching your head. You're thinking, Coop, like, what's the deal? Like, you're flying through this thing. These preview videos have been like 30 and 40 minutes. Your boy Coop is in a hurry because I'm supposed to be leaving for Miami. And I'm over here trying to do a preview video. And, I want to bring you guys top-notch content. And don't worry, there's still a guest picker at the end of this one, which is also a big one. And we probably did some kind of skit, at the beginning of this thing. But I am in a little bit of a pinch, so we're rushing a little bit. So with that being said, I'm going to keep the keys to a victory pretty short and straight to the point. So let's jump right in and kick it off at number 1 for Miami. And this really goes without saying, obviously. I know everyone's going to say, duh, Coop, we know. But we have to put it on the list because it's just too important and it's something that we continue to struggle with. Aha, light bulb moment for a lot of you. You just figured out what it was going to be before I put it up. The Canes must contain quarterback Jordan Travis. Number 2, we need a big explosive play for a touchdown in this game. A long throw, a big run, something to provide a spark, please. Because too often we are playing it safe, man. And I've got to see a big explosive play for a touchdown in this one. And lastly, let's see a couple of turnovers on defense and please wrap up. I'm telling you, FSU's running back Trey Benson averages 5 yards per carry after contact. Yes, after contact. So it is going to be very important that we wrap up and take guys to the ground in this one. And of course, there are many more keys to a victory to win this game, but these are just 3 that stand out to me personally. So now we'll kick it over and we'll take a look at 3 keys to a victory for Florida State in this one. And coming in at number 1, FSU needs to come out firing and take some deep shots. Miami's strength on defense, of course, as we all know, is the D-line, but the secondary at times continues to provide opportunities for big chunk yardage plays. Florida State has a 6'7" wide receiver. 6'7". Use him or don't. I won't be mad if you don't. Number 2, find a solution for your red zone offense. And listen, trust me, Miami fans know all about this. Welcome to the club. We know how you feel when it comes to the red zone woes. But Miami has been holding a lot of teams to field goals, and FSU's kicking game is questionable. And I feel like at times Florida State has also, again, struggled in the red zone like we just mentioned. So it's going to be a very interesting matchup to watch if Florida State does make it into the red zone. So keep an eye on that in this game. And lastly, FSU can't get a big head in this one. And what I mean by this, I know to some of you it sounds obvious, but all the talk is that FSU is superior in almost every category. You have to remember that this is Miami versus FSU. Throw the records and stats out the window. And now it's time for everyone's favorite, yes, favorite part of the video, my score prediction for this one and my guest picker score prediction as well. And this is going to be one that has a lot of eyes on it, because you know that I try to be a realist in these preview videos. I take my Canes pride and set it to the side. Now, sometimes it still gets the best of me, but I try to not let it. But before we do that, before I bring on my special celebrity guest picker, we have to take a look at the completely pointless, has been pretty inaccurate over the last few weeks, ESPN matchup predictor. They have Miami's win percentage chance coming into this one at 39.2% and FSU at 60.8%. So FSU favored against Miami at Hard Rock. Again, we all saw this coming. Right now, at the time of filming, Florida State is hovering around a 7.5 to 9.5 point favorite. That continues to fluctuate and change hour by hour. And the over-under is right around 52.5 points. So if you're a betting man or gal, do what you wish with that information. But without further ado, it is finally time for my special celebrity guest picker. Let's do this. Introducing a former Miami Hurricanes player that might hate FSU just as much as I do. Some call him the Peanut Man. Others might know him as Long Leg Leggett. He's fast, and I mean real fast. Let's Leggett! Y'all clap it up for my man Lance.
Man, what's up, Coop?
How you feeling tonight, man?
Man, you already know, just vibing, chilling.
Let me see that Taste One hoodie again. I still
That's fine.
okay, fire. I
That's
like it.
fine.
I dig it, man. And we're going to talk about Taste One here in a bit. Don't you worry. We're going to get to
Oh, you
that.
already know.
But I want to start this thing off. Lance, it's Florida State week. It's FSU hate week, which means nothing's off the table. Things tend to get a little personal. It gets heated. It is what it is. If I were to ask you to describe Florida State fans in one word, what would it be?
Man.
Hey, you can say whatever you want to say.
Oh, you already know. I'm gonna say what I want to say now, Coop. You already know. But I just honestly, I don't have a word to describe them. Honestly, you already know how I feel about them. As a player, now as a businessman, I feel a difference about them. But as a player, man, I can't stand Florida State, man.
Okay,
I can't stand
that's fair. There's too many bad words that you want to plug in. You can't pick one, right?
No, I can't do it. Okay.
I know what you mean, Lance. I got you, bro. So let's actually ask some questions about Lance. Let's get to know Lance here for just a moment. So when you played at Miami, you were known for your speed.
Yep.
You still got it. You
Man,
you able
listen,
you
cool.
able
You
to
want to
flip on
line
the
it up?
Jets if you need to?
You want to line it up?
I will. I will.
When?
It's
When you
it.
want to line it
It's
up?
been a long time coming, bro. Like I don't know what you guys think in the comment section. How old are you, Lance?
Me, 37.
Shoot, I'm a young whippersnapper, bro. I'm 33. I'm in my prime.
Man, cool. Bro. I'm a smoke. I'll smoke you, bro.
We could
Cool. I
line it
haven't
up.
ran. I promise you, I haven't ran in so long.
We can line it up, a little 40-yard dash.
We line it up.
We might make something happen. People don't really know how fast or not fast Coop is. There's some tape floating around. A couple years old back in the day. You know,
Line it up.
hey, we might make something happen. You guys let me know if you want to see this thing go down, man. I don't know. I don't know how y'all feel about that.
Hey,
But
man.
you played, I think, from it was 2004 to 2006, roughly, correct? At
Correct. Up in
Miami. Okay.
yeah. '07.
Well, oh 07. Gotcha. What is one of the best or favorite memories you have from your time at Miami? And here's the deal: it doesn't even have to be football related. Doesn't have to be involve that in any way. But do you have like a favorite memory or a funny memory or something from your time at Miami?
Shit. Honestly, my first touchdown when we played against Georgia Tech, man, I never forget that game right there. They want to see like who was gonna have a better game out of because it was both freshmen out of myself and Calvin Johnson. You
Mm-hmm.
know Calvin Johnson, hey, my dog, he great. That
Yeah.
boy great. He's special. And they want to see who was gonna have the better game out of. They want to see who's gonna have a better game out of us. Man, listen, I had to score a touchdown.
I feel you.
I scored my first touchdown on the post route. It was so crazy. I'll never forget. I'm a freshman now, and Bart Berlin looked me in my eyes. It's where all the other upperclassmen in the huddle. Hey, Lance, run past. I'm coming to you. I'm like, but you got to look. I just been making plays like during camp. I was making plays, so he saw
Mm.
it. You see what I'm saying? And he told me, "Hey, Lance, I'm coming to you." Man, listen, I ran that post route. Hey, ran right up under Coop.
Hey,
Touchdown. I burnt that boy.
I love it. I need to see if I can find some highlights or something. We can get
Yeah.
look at a little montage, Lance Leggett. I know you caught some bombs. I think I
Oh
remember
yeah.
there might have been a Wake Forest game possibly with like a 50
Yep.
or 60 yarder. I've seen a couple
Yep.
of clips.
Yep.
I know
My
what's up.
freshman year too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, can you tell me, because I know that you had went to the Browns, right? At least for a little
Yep.
bit.
Yep.
This is something I've just always wanted to ask. I don't have this written down on any notes. I wasn't planning on asking this. I've always wanted to know though what that transition is like going from the college level to the NFL level when it comes to like conditioning and working out. Is there a period where like a big time adjustment from that, or do you just kind of get right in the flow of things? Because I feel like I see people all the time that go from high school to college, and it's like, bro, the workouts are so intense, and this is a different world. Is there a big jump going from college to NFL with that stuff?
No, not honestly, not coming from the University of Miami. I can just only speak from where we came from. Shh. Listen, but Swayze put it on us. You see what I'm saying?
I got you.
So
So it was pretty smooth transition to
yeah, but
NFL.
I came. I told you like when I was born though. Like man, when I was young, I'm sorry, my dad pushed me the same way Swayze pushed me. See what I'm saying? So that for me, I was getting it at a young age. Everybody in my hometown, they'll tell you like, hey, his daddy boy, he gonna get you right. So my dad is like a legend back at the crib
All
of
right.
training kids. But Swayze put it on you. So when I went to Cleveland, the workouts was more laid back.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's cool. I've always wanted to ask somebody that went from
No,
college to
they
NFL.
more laid back, boy. Them boys paid now, Coop.
That's
Hey,
true.
Coop, them boy paid
They
you.
done they
Hey, them boy gonna look at you like you crazy.
bro, they done secured the bag at that point. Like I
Yeah.
mean, so I get it. Now, what about whenever you did play at Miami? I like to ask everybody this. Did you have any like specific song or what was your jam that got you pumped up pregame? Did you have anything specific or a genre if it wasn't a specific song? Now back
No,
back
not me.
back when me and you played, because you're not that much older than me. I was cracking jokes. You probably had to break out the portable CD player, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Nah, we had just got the AirPods. Not the AirPods,
The iPods, the little
what you call it? Where you put the songs on it.
shoot, I don't know. I've
It's
slept since
made by
then,
Apple.
Lance.
Made by Apple.
The Is it not iPod? What
Yeah,
they
iPod.
it
That's
might
what it is.
it might have
iPod.
been
See
that or they
that?
might have had something else. I don't know.
Hey, the iPod. So we had that. So on mine, I used to like to listen to Trick Daddy. You already know
Okay.
we're gonna listen to Trick and Plies.
Yeah,
Like
I
I
like
used
some
to, yeah,
plies.
yeah. Ross.
My jam back in the day. Now, of course, this was just at the high school level, but I when I played, that would have been '04 to '08. That was when Lil Jon was big. So I had
Yeah.
my little portable CD player. We're on the bus, and every time we go over a pothole that's skipping, that snap your fingers, do your step. Like that's what that used to be my jam back in the day, man.
Hey, cool. You a raw on that field?
Shoot, man, listen, I'm not even going to play around. I didn't get as many snaps as I thought I should. I'm not saying I was the best baller or playmaker out there, but I did have some solid hands. I really
Bro,
did.
you
I
gotta you
look,
gotta bring out the highlights.
look,
Like,
listen,
hey,
Lance. I had that thing going for me where it was like nobody respected me. They're like, "Who's that dude?" So they kind of just slept on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you hit them with, gone. But the thing is, when I was playing in high school, I'm not making excuses. There's a lot of political decisions. There were kids that their parents were donating money to upgrade the weight room and the facilities and stuff like that, and it kind of slides them up to the front a little bit. But I got a couple clips of some touchdowns and stuff like that. Maybe we'll break it out one day.
nah, you gotta break. Hey, cool. Not. You gotta break it out on one of the Fridays when everybody when you do the little Friday night session.
True, true. Do it
Yeah, you gotta
live.
break it out,
That's
man.
true. Now they'll say it's photoshopped or edited or something like that, or that's not you. There'll be some kind of excuses.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's talk business here for a second, Lance, because right over here to my right, always within reach for me, regardless of where I am. You thought I was out. You thought I was out. I always got more on the way. We keep a
Hey,
fresh
cool.
supply. Taste one
Yes,
bowl of
sir.
peanuts. Now,
You
first
already know.
off, when's the exclusive Coach Coop flavor coming? Because the fans want to know.
Man, I don't know when that Coop flavor cover die, but I know what we do got coming. Coop, this is what we're gonna do. I know we're gonna do this year. First year we're gonna do a Black Friday sale.
Ooh, okay.
And we're gonna do a Black Friday sale. So I'm announcing it on Coop page. We're gonna do a Black Friday sale, so y'all be on the lookout.
All right, now what y'all need to do is Lance doesn't know this, but there is a QR code somewhere on the screen right now.
Hey,
All
where is
these
that?
people, go to this website, click this link, open up the camera on your smartphone. It's as simple as that. Point it at your screen right now. If you're watching this on your phone, grab your baby mama's phone, point it at the
Yeah, do
screen.
that.
Yeah, and it'll take you over to the website to check out the Taste One boiled peanuts. I tell people all the time, Lance, that I've never had a sponsor on the channel because everyone who approaches me, I personally don't like the product. So why would
Right.
I push it? If I don't believe in it, I'm not going to come on here and push it. I'm not that kind of person. This is a product that I personally think is tasty. I like it. I enjoy it. So I'm going to push it. So
You
Black
already
Friday
know.
sale, man. Hey, I'm excited about that. Okay.
You already know. You got
Now,
that Black Friday sale coming.
Now, what about expansion here? I'm always having people DM me, Coop, what store can I go to? What gas station can I go to? How are we looking on that front? Any more
Well,
coming
like
to
I
any
said,
more stores?
we like in 150 locations right now.
Okay.
Yeah, 150 store locations. 7-Eleven is like the main big one. 7-Eleven and Circle K. So I'm looking to expand, man. I want to keep growing the brand. It's not when they see Taste One, they're gonna know, man. Our team, we put in a lot of work to like really. We want people to love our brand. We want people to buy into it. We want people to like come into our community so they can see what we're doing.
And if people don't know, I see your stuff everywhere. I see the graphics, the images. I see the high school player of the week. You're
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
out there, man. I see Taste One plastered on everything.
Hey man, they love it, man. These kids, they loving that game of the week. Them
Yeah.
kids, hey, Coop, they get a whole box for free.
Can't beat it. Hey man,
Can't
that
beat
makes me
that.
that makes me want to go back and play. Hey, come
Hey,
on
go get
now.
some yak. Go get some TDs, huh?
Right? Now, let's also talk about here for a moment. I can't bring you on here without mentioning Cormani McClain.
Come on now.
Mm,
Money man. Hey, you talking about what's hold on, we gotta it's a different we gotta give him a name now, Coop. What? Money?
money, one of them, yeah.
Money Miami? Or
Money.
something like that. We gotta give us up. Hey,
Mm. Well,
we gotta give him a nickname, Coop. He
man,
coming to the crib.
I'm not quick on the names to be honest. Somebody help us out.
His
With
nickname Money, right?
right? Yeah,
So he going to Miami. So we might have to call him Money Miami or something.
money Miami. I mean, I like it.
Hey,
It rolls off the tongue, don't it?
hey man. I told y'all we're gonna get that boy.
There was not a lot of people believing when it came to
A lot of
Cormani.
people. So like where we from, um, it's more like the kids here go to Florida and Florida State.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people just thought we had no chance of getting Kamani. And I told everybody, I said, listen, when Mario came here, I told him about Kamani. I called DVD. You better you need to start looking at this kid right here before everybody jumped on him.
And that's why I wanted to bring that up because I saw that discussion happening on Twitter of people talking about Lance talking to some people at the University of Miami. So I was kind of open. I didn't want to mention it specifically, but I wanted to leave it open to see if you brought it up.
Oh
So,
yeah, it's nothing. Hey, that's what I was supposed to do. That's
yeah.
like I'm not at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell my university about a kid from Polk County. I want to see the kids from Polk County go to University of Miami. But after that, I step out the way.
Right.
I don't
Exactly.
got time
Yeah.
for it. And let them boys let them do their job. But when Coach Cristobal got the job, he came to Polk County ASAP. And he told me, he said, Lance, I'm coming. You see what I'm saying? And that man led the number one cornerback in the nation.
And not to be negative here, but we're talking about landing that dude with at the time, a 3-4 record. Like,
Yeah.
bro.
Listen, a lot of people don't know it's the relationship like him and Van Dyke have with each other.
And
Not even Van Dyke, he got a relationship with Coach Cristobal, but he definitely had a relationship with Van Dyke.
Yep, and I've heard a lot of guys mention that go back and forth with DVD. They say like he just kind of gets me, right? I even think I heard Cormani mention that where they said, some of these coaches, not throwing shots, but a little bit older, maybe not with the times. And they're like, DVD gets it.
He get it.
And he's such a big asset to have on the team, talking about DVD, right?
Oh yeah, most def. I hope, man. Listen, one thing I hope with DVD, I definitely wish he could land a coaching job at the University of Miami.
Mhm.
But this goes to show, like, man, I hope you get a job anywhere.
True.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, we
Of
want
course, I
everybody
want
to
to be at
succeed.
home. We want to be at home, but man, that put a lot of eyes on them. Like,
Mhm.
you land this recruit, the number one cornerback in the nation at the University of Miami. Like, hey, what can you do for our university? And I feel like he'll get that DVD, will get that chance.
We have to protect that man at all costs. Keep him here at Miami. Now, like you said, I wish him well. He's got to do what he's
Yeah,
got to do, right? Take care of his family and himself. But man, we got to lock him in here at Miami and keep that dude
for
because
sure.
again, huge asset to the team to have him.
Yep.
Now, let's get down to the nitty gritty here and talk about the Miami Florida State game here just a moment, and then we're going to both give our picks for this matchup. Now, what's interesting going into this game is, technically speaking, Miami has more talent on the roster when you're looking at recruiting rankings, but FSU has been more productive this season. Miami, as we all know right now, is 4-4. Florida State is 5-3. Tell me, Lance, does this game still mean something?
Of course. I don't give a listen. I don't care if Florida State was 0 and whatever, and Miami was 0 and whatever. It's just the rivalry. These kids done played against each other. I guarantee you, if the kids from Florida on each team, all the kids from Florida, I guarantee you 90% of them played against each other.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
It gets heated
So,
every time, man. Last
oh,
time
every
I
time.
was in Hard Rock at 2018, and I don't know if they showed it on the television, but when everybody was stretching and warming up, oh, they tried to separate everybody, but they had to bring the cops out because it was an hour before kickoff, and everybody was jawing it up, getting in each other's faces and stuff. It's wild every single year. Now, with that being said, that brings me to my next question: do you believe the saying is true with this game? Records go out the window for this one. And what I mean by
Man,
that is everybody is favoring Florida State. Everyone says Miami does not stand a chance. But
man,
there's the other side that says it doesn't matter in this game.
stop trying us like that. We don't stand a chance.
I didn't say it. I've just seen it on the
Hey,
internet.
they gonna see the internet saying it, but watch. I guarantee you, this gonna be a packed house. I bet you Hard Rock be packed.
It will be.
I guarantee you.
Yeah.
Two teams that's not having a good season right now, right? And it's gonna still be packed. But guess what, Coop? We got some questions to answer, bro.
Yeah.
Who gonna
We
win
do.
that? Who gonna get that W?
Now, speaking of W's, I think we should both go ahead and transition over and give our picks for this game. Now, as you guys know, the guest picker is not obligated to give scores. If Lance just wants to make his pick, he can just make his pick. That's up to him. Now, normally I go first to take the heat and the pressure off the guest picker, but Lance is somebody who he can take the heat. So you tell me, Lance, do you want to go first or do you want Coop to go first?
Man, listen, I'll jump out there, Coop. I'll
Okay.
go first.
Okay. Let's hear
Man,
it.
you already know who I'm going with.
Do I?
Come
Oh,
on, man.
baby.
Come
Okay.
on, man. Why you
Oh,
trying us like that, Coop?
okay.
Hey, Coop. Hey, man, don't try us like that. I already know. We already know your answer. So, Coop,
Do we?
what's your position? What's your prediction?
Do we?
Let me
Okay.
let me
Okay.
know. Let me know.
So I'm going to say this. I'm going to write it down really quick. I'm going to write it down here. Okay. Ooh, okay. I like that. I like that. All right. I want to say this. In my opinion, any sane person out there would pick Florida State to win this game. Okay? Hands down. Now, unfortunately, Lance, I am absolutely insane. Borderline lunatic. With that being said, I've
Man,
got the
okay.
K's getting the dub in this one. 30-27, man. I'm telling you, Lance, I'm not going to lie, bro.
I like
My
that score prediction.
my
That's
brain is telling me, Coop, do not do this. Coop, listen to me. I can't do it, bro. I can't. I understand that everything points to Florida State to win this. You look at the stats, you look at the tape. I get it. I cannot pick the Canes to lose in a big-time matchup against Florida State, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, ABC prime time, Lance. I can't do it, man.
At all.
But I'm telling you, there are definitely, you know this, I know this, we all know this, there's some big-time things that have to happen for us to win this game. We're going to have to come out, and in my opinion, we have to take more chances. We can't play timid. We can't play scared. I'm hoping that Xavier Restrepo is 100%. He tweeted something out a little earlier today, kind of hinting that he might not be on limited snaps for this game. Will it be Tyler Van Dyke or Jake Garcia? At this point in time, I don't know. So, Lance and Coop both giving Miami the dub. Now, I will say, I want to add one last thing, and then I'll let you put some closing words in there. It's a lose-lose for me with doing these predictions, and I'll tell you why. With me picking Miami to win, there are going to be people that say Coop doesn't know football, because who would pick Miami to win this game? If I picked Miami to lose, people would say Coop's not a fan because he didn't pick Miami to win in their rivalry game. So,
come on, man. You can't go, hey, Coop. You can't go, hey. You can't pick Florida State ever.
I can't. And you made a good point earlier. If we were going into this matchup 0-8, Lance, 0-8, we lost to Bethune-Cookman, bro. And Florida State was undefeated, and they're talking about playoffs and national championship. I still couldn't pick the Canes to lose in this game. I'm sorry. I just can't. I can't do it.
At all.
Oh, man. So, Lance, man, I appreciate you for being the celebrity guest picker in this one. This was a good time. You've been on the show in the past 1 or 2 times. We got to bring you on more often. The fans love it whenever you come on here. So,
anytime.
I appreciate you, Lance. Hey, you got any closing thoughts, closing statements?
Nah, man. Like I said, if y'all could just please go follow Taste One Board Peanut Co. on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.
Hey, I got you with the links, Lance. I'll put all
you
of
already
those.
know we got it. We got it.
I'll put all those down in the description, man. I'll have them up above your head. Y'all check it out. I don't push something unless I believe in it. Period. Straight up, point blank. That's how I am. Lance, you know what we got to hit them with on the way out of here? You know. Appreciate you, Lance.
No problem, bro.